Shalom, everyone. All praises to the Most High Yahawah, Him Only. This is Mike Y'all. Want to welcome y'all to the LSD series, on Lucifer, Satan, and the Devil the Same. I've been researching this for a long time. Going to split into several videos due to all of the information I compiled. Hope y'all enjoying it and learning from it. Any questions, comments, or feedback, please leave it in the comment section, as this is an open discussion. We'd love to hear from y'all. Alright, let's get back to the series. Thank y'all for checking it out. Shalom. Alright, y'all. The serpent in the Garden of Eden, right? That's where we stopped at last time. Alright, for the sake of time, we're going to start at Genesis 3:2 through 12. I'm going to read the bolded parts, right? Now, the serpent was the most crafty of all the beasts on the earth, which Yah had made. All right, let's skip down to 15. And Yah said to the serpent, because you have done this, you are cursed above all cattle and all the beasts of the earth. On your breast and belly you shall go, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. 16. Now I will put enmity between you and the woman, between your seed and her seed. He shall watch against your head, you shall watch against your heel. Right? Alright, so when we look up the word serpent, Strong's H5175, Nahash, outline of biblical usage says serpent or snake, right? Go to beast, Strong's H2416 says hi. Go down here, you see living thing or animal, right? Now, before I get to the next slide, nowhere in the interlinear of the Blue Letter Bible does it say seraphim or malak, malakim, or anything like that, right? When we look up these words in the Masoretic text, right? So that's my first point. Now, I got this from Snakes of the World. And it reads, the ancestors of today's slithery snakes once sported full-fledged arms and legs. But genetic mutations, quote unquote, caused the reptiles to lose all four of their limbs about 150 million years ago, according to two new studies. The findings are welcome news to herpetologists who have long wondered what genetic changes caused snakes to lose their arms and legs, the researcher said. Both studies show that mutations in a stretch of snake DNA called ZRS were responsible for the limb-altering change. But the two research teams used different techniques to arrive at their findings. Alright, so they called it ZRS, but we remember Genesis 3:15, right? Yah's curse. Yah said to the serpent, because you have done this, you are cursed above all the cattle and all the beasts of the earth, right? On your breast and belly you shall go. So if you look to these pictures on the top left, you see a pelvis and a femur. In the middle, snake femurs or leg bones. And then to the right you see spurs, left and right side. Got these little spurs. Alright, so snake femurs are vestigial organs, right? So what that mean? If you looking at it as like an adjective, it's forming a very small remnant of something that was once much larger or more noticeable, right? If you get into biology, organ or part of the body, having become functionless in the course of evolution, the vestigial wings of kiwis are entirely hidden, right? Functionless, right? So that's what happened with the full-fledged arms and legs, right? They became functionless. All right, now let's look at some translations, right? I got Psalms 109:6, got the KJV on the top, the CEB on the bottom, right? These are the only other two verses besides 1 Chronicles 21 and 2 Samuel 24, right? That mention the adversary in the Tanakh, so we're gonna go over these real quick. All right, 109:6 Psalms. Set you a wicked man over him, and let Satan, Strong's H7853, stand at his right hand. Now, you go to the CEB, appoint a wicked person to be against this person, they say, an accuser to stand right next to him. So you see, KJV is Satan, CEB renders it as an accuser. So Zechariah 3:1-2, KJV, he showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the messenger of Yah, Satan, H7854, standing at his right hand to resist him, H7853. And Yah said unto Satan, Yah rebuke you, O Satan, even Yah that have chosen Jerusalem, rebuke you. All right, in the CEB, the adversary was standing by his right hand to accuse him. And Yah said to the adversary, Yah rebukes you. All right, so Satan here, KJV, CEB renders it as the adversary. Like it's talking about a specific adversary, the adversary, right? All right, so Brown Driver Briggs Lexicon 7854, adversary. Number 2, Satan. Adversary in general, personal, national. Superhuman adversary of Job, right? Let's go to the interlinear. Strong's H7854. Adversary, one who withstands. Adversary in general, personal, national, superhuman adversary. 7853, to be or act as an adversary, to resist or oppose, right? So the outline of usage doesn't equate Satan with the devil, nor Lucifer, nor a dragon, contrary to the New Testament, right? 7853 both refers to human adversaries or enemies, and 7854 entry 2 and 8 refers to Yah's prosecutor seen in Job, right? All right, now Zechariah wrote of a vision he had, and Ezra's account is what physically happened with Yahusha, son of Jehozadak. We're going to go to Zechariah 3:1. He showed me Joshua the high priest standing before the angel of Yah, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him. Okay, so this was the vision that Zechariah had, right? Then when you go to Ezra 4:1-6, the adversaries hindered the work. You see it in the physical realm, right? So let's start with 1. When the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto Yah, Elohim of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, Let us build with you. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, You have nothing to do with us to build the house unto our all. But we ourselves together will build unto Yah Elohim of Israel, as King Cyrus the king of Persia hath commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah, and troubled them in building, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose, right? All the days of Cyrus king of Persia, even until the reign of Darius king of Persia. They even wrote an accusation against the inhabitants of Judah and Jerusalem. All right, so this was the vision, and these were the adversaries, right? Okay, now let's go to 1 Chronicles 21:1, 2 Samuel 24:1-4, 8-10. Now this is one that confuses a lot of people, so we're gonna go over it, right? So 1 Chronicles says 21:1, Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. Now when you go to 2 Samuel 24:1-4, it says Yah caused his anger to burn forth against Israel, or again in Israel, and stirred up David against them, saying, Go number Israel and Judah. Skip down to 10. And the heart of David smote him after he had numbered the people. And David said to Yah, I have sinned grievously, O Yah, and what I have now done. Right, so these two accounts, they differ. One saying Satan and one saying Yah. So Satan works on behalf of Yah, as in the book of Job. Point being, nothing physically attacked David by stirring him up. Rather, he was tempted or had a thought. Okay? So don't let that confuse y'all right here, y'all. Some people say, oh, so Satan must be Yah, or Yah must be Satan. Yeah, it's just that Satan does what Yah says. He does his bidding. So now, It doesn't sound like Satan is a demonic entity wreaking havoc all over the world. He's more like a prosecutor in a court of law. He doesn't personally hate you, but he has a job to do. So we had free will from the beginning. Our parents in the Garden of Eden chose death over life. It's just Yah testing and trying us, and Satan tempting us is one of the ways how Yah proves us. Now, example of that is Genesis 2:16 through 17 and 23. Yah gave a charge to Adam, saying, "Of every tree which is in the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, of it you shall not eat. But whatever day you eat of it, you shall surely die." And Elohim said, "Behold, Adam is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest at any time he stretch forth his hand to take of the tree of life and eat, and so he shall live forever." So we see that they had a choice between life and death, and Yah always gives us a choice. He commanded Adam to not eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, but any other tree he could freely eat of, including the tree of life spoken about in verse 23. And as we know, they chose death, right? So Deuteronomy 30:15 to 19, behold, it's another example. "I have set before you this day life and death, good and evil." 19, "I'll call both heaven and earth to witness this day against you. I have set before you life and death, the blessing and the curse. Choose you life, that you and your seed may live." All right, so let's look up Jeremiah 17:10. It says, "I, Yah, try," Strong's H974, "the heart, and prove the reins, to give to everyone according to his ways and according to the fruit of his devices." So you look up Strong's H974, Bahan, you see to examine, scrutinize, test, prove, to try, to be tried, to be proved, to make a trial, right? To examine, try, prove. So in Jeremiah 17:10, Yah said he tries the heart and proves the rein, right? So you don't believe he tests us, kills us, heals us, and even revives us? Let's check out some verses for confirmation. Deuteronomy 8:2. "And you shall remember all the way which Yah your Elohim led you in the wilderness, that he might afflict you and try you." Right? Deuteronomy 13:3. "Because Yah your Elohim tries you to know whether you love your all with all your heart and with all of your soul." Deuteronomy 32:39. "I kill, and I will make to live. I will smite, and I will heal." Isaiah 45:7. "I am he that prepared light and formed darkness, who makes peace and creates evil. I am Yah that does all these things." 1 Samuel 2:6. "Yah kills and makes alive. He brings down to the grave and brings up." Amos 3:6. "Shall the shofar be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yah not knows?" Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna leave it there. We at the 13-minute mark. So I'm gonna leave it there. And we gonna go out with this, y'all. Power, show me, it's him only. Power, he showed me, it's him only. Power, he showed me, it's him only. Power,